Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about temporal bone, and here at the side you can see the diagrammatic representation of the lateral view of temporal bone and inner view of the temporal bone. So let's start our topic with introduction. Temporal bone are paired bone. That means there are two bones in every skull situated at the sides and base of skull near the ear. Each bone houses essential structures for auditory and vestibular functions and articulates with the mandible to form the jaw joint. Now let's talk about anatomical division of the temporal bone. Each temporal bone is divided into five parts, each with distinct structure and function. The first is squamous part, second is mastoid part, third is petrous part, fourth is tympanic part, and fifth is styloid part. Now let's talk about these parts one by one. First we have is squamous part of temporal bone. It is flat and thin. This portion forms a part of side of the skull. It contributes to the temporomandibular joint by forming the mandibular fossa where the mandible articulates. It serves as an attachment site for temporalis muscle involved in chewing. Next part of temporal bone is mastoid part that is located posteriorly. It contains the mastoid process, a bony projection palpable behind the ear. Houses the mastoid ear cells which connect the middle ear and help equalize pressure. It provides attachment point for several neck muscles including the sternocleidomastoid muscle. Next anatomical part of temporal bone is petrous part that is a pyramid shape and very dense. It lies at the base of skull. It encases structures of the inner ear including the cochlea that is for hearing and semicircular canal that is for balance. It contains important foramina such as internal acoustic meatus through which cranial nerves 7 and 8 pass, that is facial nerve and vestibulocochlear nerve. Further talking about its anatomical part, it has tympanic part that surrounds the external acoustic meatus, that is ear canal. It contributes to the formation of external ear opening. It forms part of the wall of external auditory canal. Further talking about anatomical division, it has styloid process, that is a slender projection, a pointed projection below the ear. It serves as an anchor point for muscles and ligaments of the tongue, pharynx, and hyoid bone. Now let's talk about key phenomena of temporal bone. It has external acoustic meatus that is entrance to the ear canal. It has internal acoustic meatus that allows passage of cranial nerve number 7 and 8. It has stylomastoid foramen that is the exit of the facial nerve after traversing the bone. It has carotid canal that is passage of internal carotid artery into the cranial cavity. Then it has jugular foramen that is shared with the occipital bone, transmit internal jugular vein and cranial nerves number 9, 10, and 11. Now let's talk about articulations of temporal bone. Each temporal bone connects with the parietal bone through squamous suture, occipital bone through occipitomastoid suture, sphenoid bone and zygomatic bone, and mandible at the temporomandibular joint. So these are the articulations of temporal bone. Now let's talk about functional significance of temporal bone. First is hearing and balance, as it houses the middle and inner ear structure. Second is facial expression, as it provides a pathway for facial nerve. Third is speech and chewing, as TMJ function and muscle attachment is there. Fourth is protection, as strong petrous part protect delicate sensory organs of hearing and vestibular organs or organs of balance. Now let's talk about clinical significance of temporal bone. First is temporal bone fracture, as it can affect hearing, balance, and facial movement. Second is mastoiditis, that is infection of mastoid ear cells, especially in children. Next is TMJ disorders, that is caused by mass misalignment or inflammation where the mandible meets the temporal bone. Now let's talk about conclusion of this lecture video. Temporal bone is not just about supporting your headphones, it's a complex and vital hub for sensory, motor, and structural function. With its maze of canal and cavities, it holds some of your most crucial faculties in its bony embrace. And this was all about temporal bone. Hopefully you liked the video. If you do, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for watching.